Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I will be reacting to finally, this fight came out. Ryuko Matoi versus Raiden. Now, either way, I'm side with Ryuko Matoi. Because even though I feel like she could wear out Raiden or beat him with a scissor blade. The scissors. Period. But yeah. I really don't have much to say. Except somehow it will be a in my head I feel like it will be a badass way of her killing Raiden. But without further ado, let's get on this video right now.
The showoff showdown! In this series, the fighters are called showoffs, and this is the series for the showoff showdown! Now let's meet the showoffs for tonight's showdown, shall we? Tonight, we have an epic hardcore battle between two edgy sword-swinging, blood-shedding badasses! That's right, Ryuko versus Raiden! Who will walk out in one piece, and who will be ripped into a bloody puddle? It's time to find out! I put links to the analysis on both characters in the description below. Now without further ado, it's time for the Showoff 2 Showdown!
Get ready for the next battle. Fight!
That sword though. Hey, that just mouse. Nice. Bruh, that sword spin though. Come on, man, you can do better. Come on. At least make it look like that shit can actually cut down instead of be like, whop.
Don't lose your way.
I miss that song. I miss that anime so much. It's a freaking good anime. There. Oh, the writing music. Nice. Here we go. I don't know what to say anymore. Let's just get on with it. Is this when he was whooping? Oh, that's what's down. Wasn't this when he was like looking next to spinning around the table? Bruh. Man, I'm back. Let's get back up.
So, the overly fan-serviced anime check lost, huh? Well, better get out of here before the weeaboos show up.
I'm out.
To the weird room protection chamber.
Right behind you, Franku.
Okay, now in all seriousness, let's discuss how and why Raiden wins this epic, edgy, hardcore, blood-shedding showdown. First off, let's discuss who is more skilled and experienced. Now, Ryuko and Raiden are both very skilled in close combat, especially when it comes to using blades. Now, in terms of fighting experience, Ryuko doesn't seem to have any formal combat training, while on the other hand, Raiden has been training in combat his whole life, ever since he was 10 years old. I think it's pretty clear who has the experience advantage. Now, let's discuss one of the most important categories for this debate, which will be speed. Let's start off with Ryuko, shall we? Now, Ryuko is fast enough to casually create after images. Now, some of you may or may not be thinking that that's not as fast as it sounds because you can create after images with your hand just by waving it really fast in front of your face. However, creating flickering after images with your whole body will require a lot more speed and mobility. Now, I could be miscalculating, but in order to move fast enough to create flickering after images of yourself in multiple places at once, you would have to be moving either faster than the eye can see, or the exact pinpoint of how fast the human eye can react, or just slightly less than that. The most well-trained human eye is capable of detecting movements occurring within 1/220th of a second, or 4.5 milliseconds.
Damn.
In order for Ryuko to move at that level of speed, she would have to be moving at roughly about 9,000 miles per hour, which is just slightly under Mach 12. Now, as for Raiden, there are times where he has been shown to be moving at massively hypersonic plus speeds. For example, he once jumped on top of speeding missiles from missile to missile like hopscotch, and he did so rather casually. The fastest missile on record could travel at about 15,000 miles per hour, but that is nowhere near the height of Raiden's speed. Believe it or not, Raiden's speed has actually been estimated to be at Mach 2000. That's 2,000 times the speed of sound. If we multiply 760 miles per hour by 2,000, the exact result would be that Raiden can move at exactly 1,520,000 miles per hour. Now that's just insane. This means that Raiden is almost 169 times faster than Ryuko. But that's not all. When Raiden enters Jack the Ripper mode, his speed increases immensely, and with Blade mode, he has the ability to slow down his perception of time from 50 to 90%, so he can rapidly slice and dice his opponents to pieces almost instantaneously. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's safe to say that Raiden holds a clear speed advantage over Ryuko. Now let's discuss strength. Now, one of Ryuko's most impressive feats of physical strength would be the time she sliced 2 buildings in half with a single strike from a far distance, which should definitely put Ryuko's striking strength well above building level. Now, in comparison, Raiden is capable of lifting, flipping, and throwing building-sized robots and mechs, casually wielding building-sized blades, even at high speeds, can match the strength of Senator Armstrong, and has achieved other similar building level or greater feats of physical strength as well. So, in their basic states, Ryuko and Raiden are relatively closely matched when it comes to physical strength. However, when Raiden enters Jack the River mode, that's when the tables turn. When Raiden deactivates his pain inhibitors and enters River mode, not only does he lose himself in his old Jack the River personality, but it also gives him a massive boost to his physical speed and strength. In fact, while in River mode, Raiden can strike with enough force to slice through buildings and machines that were specifically designed and or built to survive nuclear wars. What the fuck? And Raiden wasn't even using his strongest blade while doing that, so it's likely that his strength was doing most of the work. Now, I could be overestimating, but if this means those machines are durable enough to survive nuclear detonation or atomic bomb blasts, then this means that Raiden's striking power is the equivalent of multiple nukes, which means he can literally strike with multiple megatons of force. Now, once again, I could be overestimating, so correct me if I'm wrong, but from what it seems, that amount of striking power is something that Ryuko just simply can't compete with. Now, to be fair, Ryuko also has a berserker form of her own, and like Ripper mode, it grants her a great boost to her physicality. Now, on the downside, both of these berserker modes have very similar flaws and weaknesses. Because of his cybernetic body, Raiden's blood is not natural and must be changed on a regular basis, like the oil in a car, and his body runs on a very limited fuel supply, and River mode burns up that fuel much faster. Also, Ryuko's berserker mode continuously drains her blood and is considered fatal to use, and it could lead to her dying of blood loss. So really, it's more of a setback than a help. Now, it is true that Ryuko becomes stronger when she's closer to death, but this is not a limitless factor considering that Ryuko can die and will die eventually. Now, speaking of which, let's discuss durability. Now, this is one category where Ryuko actually has the advantage. Not only can she tank a whole lot of abuse, but believe it or not, Ryuko once survived a fall from orbit. That's right, she actually survived a fall from space to the Earth. Now, some of you are probably wanting to downgrade this feat by saying that Ryuko was saved just before landing, and her fall was cushioned by a huge pile of naked people, apparently. Now, even if we do downgrade this feat by saying that, if we put the landing part aside, surviving the fall itself is still a very impressive feat, because if you were to fall from, say, the moon to the Earth, assuming you can breathe in space, once you re-enter the atmosphere, your body will eventually start to ignite and catch fire, and you will be continuously struck by the tremendous force of incredibly strong winds blowing at you with intensely high pressure, as you are falling down to Earth at extremely high speeds like a meteorite. And because of that, you will most likely die before you even hit the Earth's surface. So therefore, even if we downgrade the landing half of this feat, the falling half alone is still a very impressive feat of durability. In fact, I think it's safe to say that this is definitely more impressive than the time Raiden fell from a cloud level height. Now, not only does Ryuko have a very impressive durability, but she also has a healing factor, and a pretty good one too. With this healing factor, Ryuko is able to regenerate from getting split in half, having holes ripped in her body.
Again, that's a common misconception. Because I am a big Ryuko fan, and it even said so in the video. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, okay, maybe I am wrong, maybe. I mean, from actually the episode within. But if Ryuko ever does get caught in half, she will die, and she can't regenerate. That's why I believe her sister, her younger sister, I'll probably put a picture up because I don't remember the name, could not No, she could not regenerate her arms because all of her atoms were cut and mainly was split apart from her body. So she could not regenerate. Plus, even though in the video, in the episode, the series mainly, it's shown that Ryuko deflected the blade, so she could not survive getting cut in half. She's probably smart enough to stop the attack from cutting through her all the way, but she is not durable enough to actually be split in half. That's a common misconception, and you probably didn't see that already.
And she even survived having her heart ripped out.
Yeah.
Now, spoiler alert, but do you remember when Raiden ripped out Armstrong's heart and crushed it in his hand? Well, Ryuko has survived having the exact same thing happen to her, so it's most likely that Raiden wouldn't be able to kill her using that specific method. Luckily, he has other methods of doing so. Now, before we discuss that, I'd like to talk about something else that's pretty important for this debate, which would be Ryuko's clothes. Now, believe it or not, Ryuko's outfit is actually a living organism made entirely out of life fibers, also known as senketsu, which kind of reminds me of symbiote from Spider-Man.
Oh my god.
Not only does senketsu come up with most of Ryuko's strategies and act as her voice of reason, but he can also feed on some of Ryuko's blood and in return grant her more power. So senketsu does play a rather important role in this fight as well. Just thought I'd like to throw that out there. Now, some of you might be wondering why senketsu makes Ryuko look very, exposed. Well, believe it or not, it's not just because of fan service, and there actually is a logical explanation for that. Senketsu is designed to be skimpy because if he covers too much of her body, then the life fibers will consume Ryuko. Let me put it to you this way. Would you rather be half naked, or would you rather slowly and painfully die by being eaten alive by your own clothes? Perhaps I've said enough. Anyway, now it's time to see if either fighter has the right tools to take the other down. Or in other words, let's discuss weaponry. Now, while it is true that Raiden does have a larger arsenal of weapons, such as different blades, guns, rocket launchers, etc., but what really matters is their signature blades. Or in other words, let's compare Ryuko's scissor blade to Raiden's high-frequency Murasama. Let's start off with the scissor blade. The scissor blade is made of carbon life fibers and is nearly indestructible. It can easily cut through Goku uniforms, not DBZ Goku, and enter decapitation mode, and even change its size. Ryuko can shrink the scissor blade to the size of an ordinary pair of scissors, or grow it large enough to dwarf an entire academy in size.
Oh my god!
That's very impressive. Now let's take a look at the Murasama. The Murasama is a special high-frequency blade that creates very powerful high-speed vibrations which weakens the target's molecular bond, allowing it to forcibly slice through just about anything. Now Ryuko's scissor blade may be nearly indestructible, but nearly indestructible is not completely indestructible, and something tells me it won't be enough when facing a blade that can literally destabilize and break through its molecular structure. The fact that Raiden's Murasama blade can weaken its target's molecular bond while slicing could also potentially be enough to counter Ryuko's immense durability. What the fuck? That factor, combined with Raiden's insane levels of speed and strength, is gonna make it almost physically impossible for Ryuko to tank or withstand. Now let's discuss the weaknesses of both characters. Let's start off with Raiden. Raiden is often emotionally and
I cannot have one video to myself. Okay, I lost where I placed it, so yeah. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure where I left off, so I think it was right here.
Is quite brash and hot-headed. Not only that, but her
back a little bit.
Will most likely cause memory loss and PTSD. However, because of his massive speed edge, Ryuko will be lucky if she manages to even land a single hit on Raiden. Now as for Ryuko, she isn't much of a strategist and is quite brash and hot-headed. Emotionally and mentally weaken and continuously drain Ryuko's blood. Memory loss and PTSD. However, because of his massive speed edge, Ryuko will be lucky if she manages to even land a single hit on Raiden. Now as for Ryuko, she isn't much of a strategist and is quite brash and hot-headed. Not only that, but her berserker form is more of a hindrance than a help, like I mentioned earlier. Her healing factor is not limitless, and she is physically killable, and Senketsu can weaken and continuously drain Ryuko's blood if she's embarrassed by wearing Senketsu. I'm not making this up. Oh, and not to mention, Senketsu has special threads on the inside called Banshee threads. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. And if all of those threads are cut, Senketsu will come apart. Now you're probably thinking that Raiden wouldn't know that he'd need to cut those threads unless he has prep time. Well, actually, I think he has something that may or may not help him with that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Raiden has a visor which not only covers his eyes, but also shows him the weak spots on his enemy's body. Now, I'm not sure if the Banshee threads count as that kind of weakness or not, and I'm not sure if Raiden's visor would be able to see them or not. But if it does, then it looks like Senketsu is toast. Now, before I wrap this up, allow me to introduce Ryuko's strongest and most powerful form, known as Senketsu Kisaragi. I hope I didn't mispronounce that. Which is essentially Ryuko's version of going Super Saiyan. As you would have guessed, this form of Ryuko is incredibly powerful and far surpasses that of her base form. While this form could give Raiden a good run for his money, and it may or may not even give Ryuko the win, however, sadly, it is likely that Ryuko probably won't be able to use this form in this battle, because Ryuko achieved this form by absorbing a massive amount of life fibers from Ragyo, which increased her power immensely. Now the chances of Ryuko finding and absorbing that many life fibers during a battle with Raiden, which will have no prep time and will be a random encounter,
I'd say your chances are 1,000,000 to none.
Besides, even if by pure coincidence there somehow was a massive amount of life fibers just flying around in the area that Ryuko and Raiden are fighting in, Raiden will most likely speed blitz Ryuko before she could get a chance to absorb all of those life fibers and achieve that form. But once again, it is highly unlikely that she'll be able to achieve that form during a random encounter with Raiden. Not to mention, the golden life fibers require outside help from friends, or so I've been told at least. So overall, while Ryuko is definitely not an easy opponent to permanently put down, but Raiden not only has the majority of advantages over Ryuko, but he also has the right gear to get the job done. In fact, once Raiden enters Ripper or Blade mode, he will most likely slice up and destroy every last molecular cell in Ryuko's body until there's nothing left of her to regenerate from. I think I've said enough. So, in the end,
you see Ryuko losing, always hating,
looks like Ryuko lost her way. The winner of this battle is Raiden. Now, for all of those Kill la Kill fans out there who wish they could have seen Ryuko win, I'll give you a link to an alternate ending in the description below. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to give an extra special thanks and shout out to the MLG Avocado, who animated the second sprite scene of this battle and also helped with the research on Raiden for this battle. I'd also like to thank Rex the Anime King for helping with the research on Ryuko for this battle, and last but not least, I'd like to thank LK64 for the awesome Ryuko sprites. All of these people played a very important part in making this battle a reality, so check out their channels and subscribe. Oh, and by the way, you might have noticed that my voice sounds different in this episode. Well, that's because the microphone on my laptop is broken, so I had to buy a new microphone. I know it's not perfect, and all the P's sound staticky, but I don't really have much of a choice, and it'll have to do for now. So expect my voice to sound like this in future episodes. Speaking of which, stay tuned, because I'm about to reveal the next fighters.
Next time on Showoff Showdown!
Who is next? No. What is it, the woman's free for all or whatever it is? I so forgot about this. I forgot the woman's name. Go down below if you know.
For Showoff Showdown? Then let me know in the comments
But
below.
oh my,
And
I
hopefully,
forgot about
Jack
Raiden's
might do them.
sword. Oh my
Stay tuned
god.
for the
I
next
forgot about the
episode of
ability I can cut through
Showdown.
molecular structures. So yeah, I forgot about that. Oh my god, I totally forgot about the ability of the sword. Oh my god, stupid. Yeah, I should have said Shadow. I should have done Shadow versus Oh wait, no, Sonic Forces is out. So either way. Fuck. But anyways, yep. Ryuko lost. I thought somehow Raiden will win, but I forgot about the ability of the Marisana Blade, which can cut through molecular structures. So yeah, my bad on that end. Anything else I gotta say? Nope, not really. Without further ado, guys, please punch the like button, or slice that like button, phone, computer, tablet, wherever you have to watch this video. Slice that like button, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what do you want to see in my next video. And also follow me on Discord too, if you want to. Just to talk to me, hang out, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Punch the like button, yeah, and also subscribe to my channel too, if I didn't say that already. But without further ado, guys, peace out.